The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and a Beyond, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Morris.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
The drive by James, and that one drops for him.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Beverley looking around. Leonard against Caldwell Pope. Leonard with the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Morris against LeBron. Yep, that one goes.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverley. Pass to Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seed. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept that, in theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way before doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been worldwide.
Here's Beverley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, Beverley has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Davis. Over Morris. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Leonard, no luck.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
James looking it over. Over Beverly. Outside Green. 5 on the clock. McGee finds Green. The three. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Leonard, no luck. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they performed. And it paid off.
Zubac kicks to George. They get it back. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. A floater, and the layup good by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 points.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
With the teardrop, here's Davis, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Davis has got his second basket of the game. Leonard on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
The first one falls. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And it's good for 2.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Zubac, the pass to Leonard. George against Green. Here's Leonard. A double clutch. And finally they hit one. 10 points for him.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And that one misses.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Caldwell Pope dishes to McGee from 20 feet out. And another basket for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Mike Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing whenever one of them gets to the line. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
Well, you can't get those numbers without the work. And they've posted impressive numbers, and all of them are naturally gifted shooters, but you have to add to natural ability the work required to bring it to fruition.
Morris. Great D that time from Howard.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Green, the pass to James. Outside, Davis. LeBron outside. Caldwell Pope for three. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Beverly against James. A fadeaway. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
James against George. James, the pass to Howard. And the rejection by Zubac. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. But they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Dion Waiters comes in for Danny Green. And then for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Landry Shamet comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Outside, George. With some arc. After two misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I tell you what, Paul George has done a good job getting stronger since he's been in the league. And because of that, he doesn't mind seeking out contact. As a matter of fact, his new added strength gives him confidence as he seeks contact.
Count the basket. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Dion Waiters.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
First one falls for him. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Clark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in the Sixers.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the Clippers call time here. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith has checked in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Howard finds James. Back to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. George against Smith. Over George. Here's Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got his second basket.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
George looking over the floor. From deep. That shot missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Jackson against James. Green kicks to Morris. George from deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for George.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Jackson against Waiters. He dishes it to LeBron. That one falls. James has got 12.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside. LeBron with the block.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
.50 seconds left in the first. A beautiful reverse layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
George, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Howard up on top, defended by George. Howard dishes to LeBron. Good, nice job down low. He's got 16.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
George against Smith. Now, here's George. From deep.
He got it in!
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action after this word. Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Shamet and George at the 2 and the 3. JaMychal Green is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in at the point. Tries from 16. And the Clippers miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Rockets. Shamet kicks to Jackson. Releases. The Lakers with the rebound. Now the pass to Waiters. Ball's knocked loose. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And he makes good on the layup. George has got 9.
Boy, how about the deceptive strength of George, fending off the defense exceedingly well there and taking the ball strong to the rack.
Waiters against Morris. Waiters outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Morris. Green with the rebound. Clippers trail by 17. Now Shamet. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Waiters outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the basket by Jackson.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Lakers leading by 13. Waiters with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Waiters. He's covered by Shamet. Pass to Caruso. Waiters for 3. And it's Waiters again missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the Lakers with some changes. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Green in for Waiters. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Morris. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. There's Green with the 3. They get it again. And it's Davis missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Leonard. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Launches a three, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Here's Leonard. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to Caruso. Green against Morris. Outside, Green. Offline with his three. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Caldwell-Pope passes to Caruso. Davis up top. And he lays it straight in. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the Clippers call time here. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Morris. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 15.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Here's Davis. And no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Beverly. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Green finds Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Folks, let's use this break to see who's leading the league in blocks. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Anthony Davis third.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
The first free throw is good.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
He doesn't get the second one. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Green with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Stolen by Zubac. Beverly against James. Leonard trying to get open as Davis. Leonard, no luck. Lakers leading by 14. Floats one up. Green, no luck. The Clippers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. And Beverly kicks to Green. Green against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Teardrop shot. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caldwell-Pope against Zubac. And the wide-open shot from Green. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
Leonard dishes to Jackson. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
James outside. Pass to Davis. Over Jackson. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The Lakers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. It's a 14-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
The drive by James. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Danny Green. Got that one up quick. And that's now 19 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
And it's Leonard missing. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
LeBron with the block. Count it, good. Beverly's got 6.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That shot wide open. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
George passes to Leonard. "13 feet away." Again, the Clippers.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to LeBron. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. Clippers trail by 16. And here's Beverly. Outside, George. Good work there as it goes. George has got 11 points.
Taking advantage of that length inside, George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Caldwell Pope outside. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pulls it from 20, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Can't allow any separation off the screen. Caldwell Pope, very good at taking advantage of any space you give him.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 6. McGee with the block. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Pass to Leonard. The high post shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Floats it up for Davis. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Caldwell Pope against Morris. Here's Leonard. True on the 14-footer. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Back to McGee. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. LeBron outside. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds in the game. James against Beverly. To the paint. Here's Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
James outside. Pass to Caruso. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morris outside. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And again, the Lakers no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers leading by 7. Now Morris still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To end the cold streak, it's Kuzma top the key. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Clippers trail by 7. Here's George. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Caruso. Back to LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 22 points.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
George up top. Back to Beverly. Morris outside. Shoots over Kuzma. Morris, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And some changes here for the Lakers. J.R. Smith's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Dion Waiters subbed in for James. And then for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Andrew Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Jackson with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Smith outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Waiters. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 12. In the corner, Shamet with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Shamet's got his second basket of the night.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Waiters outside.
And the rejection by Leonard.
In a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Caruso, the pass to Smith. Banked in off the glass. Smith's got his third basket of the night.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Jackson. And the pass to Leonard. Right at the free throw line. And here's Green outside. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Jackson finds Leonard. A rebound by the Lakers. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kuzma passes to Smith. Raiders against George. Stolen by Jackson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Smith dishes to Waiters. Shot clock at 5. Morris trying to free himself up. Waiters no luck. And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here. It shows with their turnover numbers.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. Raiders on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Smith kicks to Davis. Over George. And it's Davis missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Shot from 12. That doesn't go either for George. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Waiters outside. Here's Howard. George with the defensive effort. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Jackson. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Jackson.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
It's Davis on the wing. to end the drought, and Davis throws it down hard.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Lakers with possession here. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Reggie Jackson out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Morris in at center. Shot clock at 6. And Waiters gets it to go on the assist by Davis.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside Jackson. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And he makes the first. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in. He's off on the second.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Green, the pass to Waiters. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 5th assist in this one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the inside, Morris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Back to Waiters. Outside, Green. Lakers working the ball around now. And the officials call a traveling violation.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Leonard, and it's in there. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Green. Back to James. Over Morris. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's now 24 points for LeBron. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Another shot, and the rejection by James. Here's Davis, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Davis has got 22 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Good on the shot.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Beverly against LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Leonard draws the double, passes it to Shamet. Clock at 6. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Caldwell Pope dishes to James. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Green. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 17. Zubac finds Leonard. Now Shamet. Left side Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's Leonard missing. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
And here is Shamet. And that one's good. Leonard's got 36. Here's James. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Here's Leonard. That one wide left. Lakers leading by 19. And they double up LeBron. Here's Caldwell Pope. 90 that time from Leonard.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Bounce pass from Beverly. With the fadeaway. Leonard, no luck. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Beverly. Dishes it to Morris. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's the dish to Green. Back to McGee. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Traps in the tray.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on JaVale McGee.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Davis. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Leonard, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. There's the lob to the hoop. Great communication on the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Here's George. On the wing, Morris. Just 5 to shoot. He's off on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And the Clippers call time here.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. George finds Zubats. Back to George. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Beverly wide open. Misses the 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. Now Zubats kicks to Leonard. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th. Zubats the pass to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And George kicks to Beverly. Pass to Morris. Outside, George. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
James outside. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. The shot's good from McGee.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Beverly. Jacks up a three. The Lakers with the rebound. Green, the pass to LeBron. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by.